Hey guys, what's going on? So in today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to get out of a bad funk and boss it. Okay, maybe you went through something traumatic, all right? Maybe you're going through a breakup. Maybe you're upset about a situation. Maybe somebody really just hurts your feelings or life just happened. Life is always going to happen. And one of the hardest things that I had to overcome and I had to do is just to get out of my head, get out of my bad funk and just learn how to get to my next destination. Sometimes life can hold us back so much and it's so hard to move forward when you don't want to move forward no more. But I want to be that big sis to you. I want to be able to help you. I want to be able to nurture you. And I want to show you everything that I did to really help me become more resilient and move on with my life and overcome the hardships that I have, okay? Hardships are always going to happen, but one thing that I learned is resilience is possible, but resilience is also a tool, is a mechanism that you have to exercise, that you have to nurture, that you have to practice to build, to be strong at, and to be better in. All right, so here are 9 specific steps that I want you guys to follow in order to do that. And yeah, we're just gonna get started. So the first thing that I wrote down in my iPad is 1, get out of bed and get ready. Okay, I know you want to stay there all day. I know you're waking up and already want to go to sleep. When I'm in my depressive mode and I'm in a bad funk, honestly, I wake up but I just want to sleep. I don't even want to do anything. I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't even want to see the sun. I just want to sleep, 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 sleep. But you have to fight your emotions, sis. Brother, you have to fight the emotion and the urge to not do anything. The devil wants you to not do anything, okay? The devil wants you to continue to feel bad about yourself, to throw yourself a pity party. Whatever negative thought is from the devil, keep that in mind. And so the first step to beating the devil in today's journey is to just get out of bed and get ready. Okay, get in the shower, brush your teeth, maybe put on some makeup, make yourself feel pretty, make yourself feel confident. You don't have to do the most, but just take step number 1, get out of the bed, put some clothes on, shower, feel good. Okay, force yourself to feel good. Step number 2 is to create a to-do list. Person without direction will go nowhere. Give yourself direction. Tell yourself what to do. I know you feel horrible. I know you don't feel like doing anything. I know you don't want to talk to nobody. I know you don't want to do shit. But the first step is to give yourself a vision. A person without vision will perish. It's biblical. It says that in the Bible for a reason. So it's the same thing with you. You are now hanging out with the devil, but it's time to get out and give yourself a to-do list. He does not control you. You control your life, okay? It could be so simple. A to-do list could be get out of the bed and get ready. A to-do list could be simply, okay, let's just clean my house and declutter my house today. A to-do list could be, okay, I just want to drink 5 glasses of waters. When you accomplish something, your body will feel good about it. The power of creating a to-do list is to not just have a bunch of things to do every single day, but to accomplish whatever it is on your to-do list. Okay, maybe your to-do list is to go for a 5-minute walk. Maybe your to-do list is to go on a treadmill for 2 minutes. Maybe your to-do list is to hit up 5 friends and maybe just have a conversation with them. It doesn't have to be huge, but the power of the to-do list is to make you feel good about accomplishing anything, and that is going to help you feel good about yourself. So write a to-do list. That is step number 2. Step number 3 is to give yourself grace. I need to say this one more time. I love you. Okay, me and God wants the best for you. We don't want you to feel uncomfortable. We don't want you to feel sad. We don't want you to stress yourself out. We don't want you to hate yourself. So with that being said, give yourself grace in your situation. Give yourself grace for feeling all these emotions. Give yourself grace if you're not able to accomplish what you want to accomplish in one day. Give yourself grace for messing up. Give yourself grace for going through something. Give yourself grace for hurting somebody else who maybe didn't mean it. Give yourself grace. Give yourself grace. Give yourself grace. If you can't take love from others, give yourself that love. You deserve it. You're amazing. Grace, grace, grace is one of my top favorite words for a reason. Number 4 is listen to your body. What do you need to do right now? You can do all the to-do lists that you want, but your body is always giving you signs. Your body is always talking to you. What is your body telling you to do right now in this moment? It might just be laying down and watching a show, right? Your body might crave isolation. Your body might crave socializing with somebody. Your body might be growling and it's telling you you're hungry. It's me. When I go through a lot of emotional stuff, I'm not hungry. I'll probably starve myself all day, but don't do that. What is your body telling you? listen to your body. All right, so that's super, 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 super key. Sometimes you don't need to listen to everybody. Your body is always talking to you. Your body is always telling you signs. So listen to your body. Number 5 is problem solve and squash the problems. Sometimes we're in such a funk because there is a problem right in front of us and the solution is so easy. Like, I was just talking to my homegirl the other day. She had a crazy ex knocking on her door, okay? And I'm like, girl, have you ever told him to just, you're in a whole new relationship, and to just stop knocking on your door? Sometimes the solution is simply being like, hey, stop knocking on my motherfucking door. I'm in a whole new relationship now. Funny because I remember that morning she was calling me so stressed. She was like, I don't want this man knocking on my door. Why is this man up at 7 a.m. knocking on my door? And she was like terrified. She was scared. I could tell she was anxious. Like, as any normal girl would react, okay? At least my crazy ass friends. You know what it is? I feel like sometimes there is something we need to do, but we are afraid to do it. She was afraid to send that text. She didn't know if he was gonna pop off. She didn't know if he was going to actually respect her boundaries. And so she was afraid of the outcome. But as I was guiding her on this 1 hour phone call, yes, I had to stay on the phone with her for a whole hour because she was so nervous and she was just too afraid to send that message for a very long time. I was contemplating on what to say. She was extremely nervous. She didn't know how to text him and just tell him. She was afraid of the outcome. But what I had to remind her was that, girl, it's clear what she needs to do. You just need to play your role, and whatever happens, God will take care of. Even if worse comes and he does act out of character, he does pop off, maybe he does knock on your door and he is just being extra for no reason, God's gonna handle it. If he wants to involve the police and the police has to come and arrest him, God is gonna handle it. Whatever is happening to you today, God is gonna give you the power to conquer it, okay? So when you know you have to do something, just do it. Sometimes a simple problem could be resolved, but because you don't want to resolve it, you are stressed, you are anxious, you feel crazy, you don't know what to do. But sometimes a simple communication could go a very long way. I want to know what happened after she sent that text that I helped her with, guide through for a whole hour. He replied and he said, okay, with a heart, and he drove away. Like, all of the stress for a whole hour could have been resolved. But listen, sis, it's okay. And when you cover something that you thought you couldn't do, you feel powerful, you feel good, you want to do the next thing. So yeah, sometimes it could just be as simple as just communicating. Number 6 is goal planning. So there's something extremely powerful about just planning out your goals and planning out your future, because it gives you something to get excited about. It gives you more direction. It gives you something that's gonna fuel your heart, fuel your excitement, something to look forward to again. Sometimes we're so stuck at where we're at. Sometimes we're so stuck into the past that we cannot look into the future. We cannot see where we're going. We don't even want to pay attention to that. But when you force yourself to pay attention to the future, pay attention to what you can do, what you can accomplish, pay attention to what your heart desires, you're going to be very excited and you're going to be inclined to take the next step. When you are writing your goals out, specific steps to how to achieve your goals, more than likely, majority of the time, you're like, okay, let's get started because I'm excited. Okay, and so simple things, okay? Just write, where do you want to be tomorrow? Where do you want to be in a week? Where do you see yourself in a year? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? What are your major goals in life? What do you want to accomplish before you die? What's going to make you happy? What's going to bring you life again? Like, break it all down. Learn yourself, okay? Life is all about growth. Life is all about just tackling new things. And when you give yourself a direction, baby, you're gonna get out of that funk, I promise you, okay? I'm excited. Whatever your goals is, work towards it. It is possible. So the next thing that I said for number 7 is going to the gym, baby. Okay, every single time I'm stressed, I'm going through things, I don't want to do anything, I force myself to go to the gym, because the gym does a lot of powerful things. Not only can you work your body out and feel good about yourself, yeah, you are releasing the stress literally out of your body. And when you are just pushing, it just feels really good. And y'all, I got soul tones when I got out of my relationship, and I was like, no, I'm gonna get my shit together. Bossing up and just really working on yourself is so powerful. And especially in the gym, like, the gym was the best stress reliever for me. all right, when I was going through things. And you know, I didn't want to rely on other things like drinking or socializing or just wasting my time. I wanted to find a way that I could help myself but also help myself. And so I was helping myself by releasing stress, but I was also helping myself because I knew my body wanted to be more fit, wanted to be more healthy. It's just so many benefits of working out. And so if you're going through shit, get on that motherfucking treadmill, lift some weights, like just go in the gym, force yourself to go in there. I said this in my last video about working out as well, but you are going to release the chemicals that needs to be released and exercise the muscles that need to be exercised in order for you to be happier in your life. All right, get out of that bad funk and boss up and go to the gym. So the next thing that I said is plan a hangout with a loved one. You guys, God placed all of these people on earth to help you, to make you happy, to make you not feel alone, to have people that understand you. If you are in a funk, God gave you friends for a reason. This is a role of a friend, is to help you feel good about yourself, help you feel happy about yourself, and maybe just release some stress off of your shoulders. Don't be afraid to chat with your friends. If you're not vulnerable with your friends, maybe this is a day for you to do that. All right, I have a girls group, and every single time a girls feel bad, they know that we are here to support them. If you need to go out and have a drink, baby, let's go out and have a drink. All right, reach out to your friends and just say, hey, I've honestly been feeling really down lately. I could use a hangout. Just because you're going through a bad time doesn't mean that you have to avoid having a good time. Like, I believe you could have a great moment right now in your life. Like, you don't have to wait for it. You don't have to wait to accomplish something to feel like you have to feel good about yourself. Being happy and being loved is not conditional. You don't need to do something to get something. You could be happy right now. You could be loved right now. Reach out to a friend and just feel good about yourself. You deserve it. Have fun. They are called your loved ones for a reason, okay? So last but not least, and this is the best one, if you want to get out of your funk and boss up and have longevity in your happiness and your wholeness and your resilience, go to the house of God. Go to the house of God, aka church, aka the mosque, aka the temple, whatever your faith is, whatever you believe. Go to the house of God. Go to the house of God, because the house of God will change you. Okay, that is when you need to go to church the most, when you are going through something. And I was just listening to one of the sermons when I was in church, is he was talking about sometimes when people go through something, they feel like, oh, I can't make it right now, I feel sick, right? I can't make it right now, I'm busy. I can't make it right now, oh, I'm going through something. When you're going through something, you want to go to the house of God. You want to hear his voice. You need his guidance. God wants you to be vulnerable, and God wanted you to go through something so you can rely on him. Go to God and he will guide you. Ask and you shall receive. If you don't know what to do, just go to God. Go to the house of God. Allow worship to go through your body. Allow the word to speak to you. Allow the pastor to use his voice to feed into your ears of negativity and dead the weight that needs to be dead out of you, so life could be poured back into you. When you don't know what to do, don't just think you're defeated. You're not defeated. You don't need to solve everything. You don't need to know all the answers. God will give you the answers. So if you just let your pride go and find a church near you and just try so many different places, there's gonna be a word for you. Okay? How to boss up for real, baby. Go to the house of God. To the house of God. Those are my 9 steps on how to get out of your bad funk and boss up. You can do this. I'm so excited. I've been there so many times, you guys. I've been alone. And so I'm passionate about this video. I really want to help somebody because I don't want people to go through what I've gone through. It's not the fact that I've been through a lot of things, but it's the fact that I felt like I really had no solution. I didn't know what to do. I felt like I was in such a bad funk and I allowed myself to suffer. One thing is, you don't need to suffer. You don't need to go through the pain of what you've been through. You could be resilient today and keep pushing. Just because something happened to you doesn't mean you have to suffer for a long time. I don't believe in that. The glory of God is he says you could be happy today and you could be loved today and you could keep pushing today, and the victory could be right now. All right, but you have to be willing to hold God's hand and move forward with him instead of staying stagnant. All right, but that's gonna be it for this video. I just want to share my love and my wisdom and the things that I've gone through with you guys. Go through a lesson, share a lesson, and this is just my lesson of the day. I love you guys so much, and I hope you guys have an amazing day. Bye guys. Comment down below if you want to see anything else, and yeah, that's just gonna be it.